Hello, hello. Right, here we go. Novak Djokovic, the world number one, the best player on the planet right now, playing against Tallon and Greikspoor. Really interesting matchup. Is it? Maybe. Obviously, Novak Djokovic dropping a set in the first round to Holger Rune, the 18-year-old, the former junior French Open champion boys French Open champion. He did actually drop a set as well, as you can see there against Jack Draper. I actually covered that when he played him at Wimbledon. Both, to be fair, first rounds look rusty. No surprise there, considering the lack of matches he's played on the surface beforehand. But then going forward, he is now going to just keep on improving. And the more matches he plays, the more sets he plays, the more points he plays, the more hitting he does, he will just look stronger and stronger. And he is the favorite and the overwhelming favorite, really, for this US Open. Probably a bit less so than Wimbledon and the French Open. I've seen quite a few people actually backing other players, not just because they think that they're more skilled, but more to do with the fact that people think that the pressure may finally get to Djokovic, which it sounds crazy, but considering the amount of history on the line, if he does win here at Flushing Meadows, we are, I think, going to start soon, I hope. Well, that's the plan anyway. And once we do, then hopefully we can start doing some, some point by point and play by play commentary as well. Let me know who you think is going to win as well, please. Very helpful, if you don't mind. Helps us out a lot if you guys let me know who you think is going to win and how. I've done it a bit differently this time. I've said Greikspoor, Djokovic in 4-5 or straight sets, and then Greikspoor just on his own, whether he will potentially win here as well. So, I mean, surely you just expect him to come through. I think for me, it's more a question of, does he come through in straight sets? How does he look, right, going into then the third round? I'd be very surprised. I think the last time and the only time that he's ever lost at this stage of a Grand Slam was to Dennis Istomin, to someone outside of the top 100. It's to Dennis Istomin in the second round of the Australian Open in 2017. So it just shows that when Novak is on his A game, when Novak is not even just on his A game, when Novak's on his C game, he's easily able to. One says, Ola Karakulu, and let's see what that means. Hold on. It means, I don't know, what does it mean? It means hello, care. Oh, care. Let's have a look. Not sure. My mom's okay, mate. How's your mom? No, I don't speak Spanish. But how? My mom's okay. How's your mom? No, I don't speak Spanish. Alex BG1 says, "Hey, dude. Hello. How you doing? How are we all doing here? Good to see people tuning in. Obviously, we are just about to get underway. And for those of you who didn't know, did you think I was Spanish, Cicero One? By the way, is that why you were speaking in Spanish? Can you let me know? Because it's quite funny if you did think I was Spanish. Djokovic has only ever lost at this stage in a Grand Slam to someone to someone outside of the top 100 only once before. So Dennis Istomin. One says full Spanish. Really fast Spanish. Interesting. No, I'm not. Full Spanish is very nice Spanish. Fair enough. That could be right. Yeah, Alex B. Johnson said he thought you looked Mexican. Maybe, man. Maybe. Karatsev coming through in 5 sets, a really tough match for him against Thompson. Came actually down from 2 sets to love down. He came to win in 5 sets, 3-6, 3-6, 7-5, 7-6, 6-1. Yes. Fair enough. Or peak. He's saying Mexico suck. Why does Mexico suck? What's wrong with Mexico? I'm not Mexican, by the way. But yeah, I love all people of all nations. Doesn't matter if you're Mexican, Spanish, British, Australian. Got some Bulgarians, Greek. So his 2021 year to date, by the way, for Novak Djokovic, 39 wins, 5 losses. Incredible year to be fair. One of his losses actually was to Karatsev. Talking of Karatsev in Belgrade 1. So that was an interesting one. Obviously, the other one would have been to Zverev and the Olympics. That's 2. Try the other 3. Who the other 3? Lost to Nadal in the Rome final. That's 3. What's two other losses? Who are they? 2. I've forgotten. Don't know. Alex BG1 says Zverev looked impressive earlier. He did. I watched him. I was actually tempted to do a live stream, but I was just so busy with work. But he looked really, really good. Had it on in the background. He's been serving very well. Kind of minimal double faults as well, which then means that the rest of his game fires. And I think the biggest thing for Zverev is his forehand. And if the forehand's firing, then you know you're in trouble because the backhand overall is very solid. He's very much in a position where his backhand is firing quite consistently, especially the backhand on the line is all really, really good. He's got power, he's got precision, he's being able to come to the net more and be more effective in the net. I just think his overall game is very, very dangerous and it's quite a difficult play style to combat, to be honest with you. A very difficult play style to combat, so we shall see. Greikspoor obviously beating Jan-Lennard Struff. It's quite funny because I actually watched Jan-Lennard Struff versus Medvedev and Greikspoor versus Zverev, the second round of Wimbledon. So I saw both of them on the same day. So I actually do know a little bit about Greikspoor. He got absolutely destroyed by Zverev at Wimbledon, though. Looked pretty decent. I mean, he doesn't look like a bad player, but just a little underpowered on the serve for me. And overall, just from the back of the court, he was inferior to Zverev, and that's unfortunately where I think we're going to go with this match as well. I just can't see him possessing the weapons to challenge Novak Djokovic here, but we shall see. We shall see. I was surprised that he beat Jan Struff, to be honest with you. I know Struff has been in bad form as of late, but I think given his big game, I would have expected Struff to come through that. So the fact that Greikspoor's won, I think, is a good win in 5 sets nonetheless. But I think Djokovic will be very much looking forward to grinding down Greikspoor. Brooksby, by the way, has taken the first set against Taylor Fritz 7-6. So, he's lost the first set 7-6. Pretty sure he was a break up in that as well. So interesting. And Andreescu, oh dear, early break of serve against her. So Bianca Andreescu already a break down the first set, 1-love down, and a break. Interesting. Right, I think we are about to get underway. They're just warming up a couple of serves. Djokovic's outfit looks really cool. I think it's probably they're both actually sponsored by Lacoste, which is interesting. But I think Djokovic's outfit is one of the best actually that I've seen. Do you know what I don't like is Nike, the Nike court outfits they have for. I don't know if it's for the men's and women's. I'm assuming so, but especially the women's, you can tell. They've got like a few outfits that they release for the US Open, right? And that's for the athletes to wear. Now, normally, from what I've seen, each athlete has a kind of unique outfit. You don't really have that at the moment or you might have 2 athletes wearing the same outfit, right? But there's this mustard dress, and so many of the women are wearing it. I think it's Svitolina, Sabalenka, Kvitova, Svitolina, that's already 4, and a few others. So I think there's at least 4 or 5. Halep as well, so that's 5 5 of them are wearing the same outfit, which just to me is like, what? It seems a bit crazy. Anyway, Djokovic, I think, looks like he is going to start off proceedings here. It looks like we're about to get underway. Here we go. Cannot wait. Really looking forward to this one, to be fair. Right, here we go. Novak Djokovic will open up proceedings here. Fault to start off. And second serve. The one thing actually that Djokovic struggled with a little bit was the first serve. So let's see whether his first serve percentage and his 1+ shots are better. 91 mile per hour second serve, so pretty strong, but then makes the unforced error. Djokovic into the net on the forehand. So love 15 here. Novak Djokovic, I just think it's going to be very important to see how well he serves and whether he's improved his consistency on it. Given the last match, it wasn't great, but well, there's the answer. Fantastic ace out wide from the ad side. Really, really impressive serving from the Serb there. 15 all, and after an error on the forehand side into the net, he just swats away the next point with an ace, and that's another unreturnable serve. This time, he does get a racket on at Greikspoor. It's a serve out wide. Loves that serve out wide on the juice side. He genuinely loves it. It's his go-to. But instead of finding more of an angle, it's got more pace and deeper as well. Crazy. Djokovic goes into the net. Okay. All right. Second serve. Come on, Djokovic. What am I saying? Come on, Djokovic. Probably come on. Double fault. It's weird. This is what I mean. I think he served 7 double faults in the last round. Weird for him. His serve has been so good this year. 30 all, and Greikspoor's like, thanks for that. 2 points. Alex BG1 says, will you cover a potential Barty versus Raducanu match in the round of 16? Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not, depending on the timing, but I would love to do that. I mean, if that's a match, then flipping heck, I will definitely be all in to cover that. That would be a fantastic matchup. Barty, obviously the heavy favourite, but I think Raducanu was dangerous as Greikspoor goes wide with the second serve return and goes wide. Oh dear. Alex BG1 says, never seen this Greikspoor guy play. Flipping heck. Yeah, he's good though. He's good. Well, I'll say he's good. He's decent. Djokovic with a good serve out wide, a shorter return from Greikspoor, then comes to the net. Djokovic first volley, doesn't put it away, but second one he does on the backhand side. So serves to 30. But Greikspoor he's okay. Underpowered serve, ground strokes are decent. Just, a decent player, but he shouldn't really cause Djokovic any problems. Matt Jones says, if you're doing tennis now, can I call you John Pacenroe? Flipping heck. Sure, Matt. Sure. Matt, I've been doing tennis since the Australian Open, which was in January. January is... Wait, was it in January, the Australian Open? I think it was. It's 8 months ago. 8 months ago. I've been doing some proper streams on it, man. That's it. I'm all in with tennis. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Right, we go. Greikspoor to hopefully. Matt says you have to get my mum on for tennis court. Mate, if your mum is up for it, especially if she has good knowledge on the women's side, like, mate, let's get her on. Why not? I've been trying to get my sister on. She knows a lot about not just the women's, the men's as well, but especially the women's. Like, her knowledge of the women's is a lot better than mine. And I've been trying to get her on, but she just doesn't want to come on. What can you do? Really good from Djokovic there, just dictating the points so effortlessly, and then eventually Greikspoor having to succumb to the pressure of Djokovic. How many times do we say that? Big serve out wide to the backhand. A short return from Djokovic. Greikspoor comes up in the court, and a in-to-win forehand into the open court. Good winner from Greikspoor on the forehand side, and 15 all. Matt Jones says, I have no idea. No problem, mate. No worries at all. Just make sure you like the video. Guys, everyone in the chat, please do like the video. Thank you. Greikspoor here, 15 all. And wants to avoid the early break here. First serve, so he went with the slice serve, but goes wide. The second serve. Into the forehand, Djokovic. Oh, very good return from Djokovic. Very good depth as well. And Greikspoor then can only net his backhand. So 15-30 here, and already under a bit of pressure. And I can definitely see this being quite a short game. This is no offense to Tallon Greikspoor, but I just think there's going to be a huge gap in level that will be quite evident as the match goes on. Zverev, destroyed him at Wimbledon, and Djokovic on his favourite surface, I can only imagine, is going to do something similar. But he does just net a backhand return there. Djokovic, very uncharacteristic from the world number one, but 30 all, and Greikspoor will breathe a sigh of relief because 15-40, having to save 2 break points, that's an absolute nightmare if he has to do that. But so far, so good for the Dutch player. Good serve out wide. Djokovic with a shorter return. Greikspoor again comes up in the court into in forehand as Djokovic goes across and goes behind Djokovic. Very intelligent play from the Dutch player, 40-30, and a good play nonetheless. Very good. I like that, actually. The way that he's read Djokovic's movement and he's made sure to go behind him to ensure he wins the point is good. Good tennis IQ. You can see Djokovic really committing to the backhand side defensively. Good serve down the middle, but then, an error. Good return from Djokovic deep into the backhand side of Greikspoor. He runs around the backhand and then goes forehand wide. XPG1 says the Zverev match was quicker than the Barty match, and Zverev played an extra set. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. I think he is in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Ridiculous. You go, Djokovic, fantastic backhand deep, so deep. Then goes into in by Greikspoor. Good defensive work from Djokovic, but shorter. Greikspoor comes up in the court again, and a good into-out forehand. The forehand it does look quite strong from Greikspoor, as is the case for most players, to be fair. Matt Jones says, if I gave you a year for cricket, train for cricket and tennis, which do you think you get closest to pro in? Oh, that's so interesting, eh? Oh, good return from Djokovic into out, then good backhand cross court. Greikspoor goes into the net though. Loses that game point. And now he's in a bit of trouble here at deuce again. Let's just assume then that fitness-wise, I've got enough stamina and legs to kind of just do both, because tennis is more taxing, to be fair. In terms of shorter bursts, good serve from Greikspoor, very short return from Djokovic. Greikspoor comes up in the court again and crunches that forehand cross court. Matt Jones says, remember, I've seen you bat. Are you trying to say that I can't say cricket? I don't know. It's quite difficult, to be honest with you. I genuinely feel, not even to try and sound big-headed, but because I got scouted by the Wimbledon Junior Tennis Institute as a kid, that if I'd carried on playing, I wouldn't have been pro. But good serve from Greikspoor. Djokovic goes long, 1 game all. So a good start for the Dutch. Eventually took him a long time to get there, though. Yeah, I wouldn't have become pro, but I think obviously if I have a whole year to just dedicate myself to a sport and do nothing else, you better hope that you become good in it, right? If you've got no job, you're literally all you're doing is just training, playing matches, competing, playing in tournaments. Like, you should be getting better. I feel like there's more opportunities to do that in tennis all year round. That is, like here in the UK with cricket, it's quite difficult. I mean, I guess you can do it in the off season, in the winter nets and stuff, but that's all really you can do. There's some indoor cricket, but it's not. Obviously, it's not a replication of normal cricket. What a serve from Djokovic down the tee. Easy as you like. 40 love in no time. I'm going to go. I think realistically, though, cricket. I think realistic cricket. Or Djokovic smashes the net. I think I've just played a high level of cricket. So, yeah. What do you think, Matt? Alex BG1 says, I'd make a good fielder in cricket. Oh, mate. Well, you know what? Fielding's very important in cricket now, to be fair. So it's good. Greikspoor. I don't know. What do you guys think of his outfit? Not a fan of the dull pastel colours. I think you could do better there. It's so strange. And we talked about the adult ball girl and ball boys at the US Open. Obviously getting paid though, at least, which is good. But yeah, interesting. Djokovic, I like the outfit, man. The royal blue and then the little shades going down his shirt, horizontal, different shades of blue going down his shirt. It's quite cool. And then the rest of it is just all sleek, which is nice. XPG1 says, I can't see the match. Oh, no problem. Okay, I will try and stick to my play-by-play commentary. So getting distracted. Beautiful sunset, though, in New York. Matt Jones says, you're one of the better batters I've seen / bowled too, so I think you'd be closer. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Alex VG1 says, no US Open in Australia. They cover all the other slams. That's so weird. Why do they not cover the US Open? Do you think is there a big time difference which makes it weird to watch it in Australia? Let me know, Alex. That's a very, very strange one. Why would they not cover the US Open? It's almost like, is it because it's the rival hardcourt slam and they just don't want to give it any airtime? But I mean, that's still weird, isn't it? Bizarre. Right, first serve from Greikspoor goes long. So second serve here for Djokovic to have a look at. Into the backhand, good backhand down the line. And then, the backhand is looking good from Djokovic. Clips the top of the net cord, Greikspoor goes deep and then goes long with the backhand cross court after an in to out forehand deep into the Greikspoor backhand corner. And Greikspoor is just struggling in the longer exchanges, which, to be honest with you, 99% of players struggle with against Djokovic when the rallies and when the rallies get longer and longer, the players just cannot handle the depth that Djokovic puts on his ground strokes. It's just so difficult to get yourself into a position that is not defensive or neutral at the highest level. Greikspoor, though, does well there. Very good forehand cross court. Djokovic just loses control of his forehand and goes wide with the forehand. So far, only 2 unforced errors for Greikspoor, 4 for Djokovic. So interesting. But again, I think it's a feeling process still for Djokovic. He's still not 100% on song. I think he's probably around, I don't know, 40, 50% max. Djokovic then tries to go big with a dry forehand into out as Greikspoor goes down the middle of the court with a forehand and goes into the net. So 30-15, and Greikspoor will be hoping for more errors like that from Djokovic because they're 3 points at the moment, and he'll need all the points he can get, let's be honest. Big serve out wide from Greikspoor, comes forward into the net, and oh my gosh, what the heck happened there? Goes huge with the serve out wide. Djokovic goes short, and then he goes to whip the forehand down the line into the open court, and he goes so big, it nearly goes into the crowd. He's completely mishit that. Bizarre, really bizarre. 30-all. And he'll be kicking himself if he loses this game now and gets broken, because that was a chance for 4-15 and a pretty easy one. Again, good serve, but a fantastic return from Djokovic. Slice deep into the corner, forehand to forehand exchange, and then Djokovic goes backhand on the line. Greikspoor goes backhand in to win, then forehand in to win from Greikspoor, forehand cross court. Djokovic goes down the line with good depth on the forehand, slice to slice, and then Greikspoor goes into the forehand, slice, drop shot. Greikspoor gets there. It's a volley lob from Djokovic. He's going to get that cross. Yes, he does. He does. It's a smash opportunity for Djokovic. And Djokovic actually gets a smash. Greikspoor gets it back in somehow. Oh my gosh. What a rally. And what a get from Greikspoor. Genuinely incredible get. And very good defensive work. Unfortunately, just not enough against what is one of the best players of all time. Fantastic drop shot. And then Greikspoor managed to retrieve it. It was a drop volley, and a volley lob even. Greikspoor gets it, goes and tries to lob Djokovic himself. Djokovic, though, gets a smash. Greikspoor gets a cross on the forehand side and tries to lob Djokovic again. Doesn't manage to, and it's another smash, and he just puts it away. So break point opportunity here for the Serb, and Greikspoor in deep doo-doo at the moment, because he is looking down the barrel of being a breakdown here if he's not careful. Oh, very tight forehands here from Greikspoor. Goes cross court. So does Djokovic. Then goes down the line, goes into the net. Greikspoor. So 3-1, and you just sense that this is it. This is going to be now a case of pretty strong domination from the Serb now. 3-1 and the breakup is just not ideal for the Dutch player. It really is not. Not at all. It's a shame when stuff like this happens, though, isn't it? You just want someone to be competitive, but they're not going to be competitive if Djokovic serves like that. 123 miles per hour down the sea from the Jew side. Really impressive. I actually think his serves have improved obviously a lot, but the serves down the tee, I think, are so impressive. Like, genuinely, they are struck so nicely with a lot of pace and spin. And I think he gets him quite a few free points. That serve, his second serve into the backhand, into out from Greikspoor, and Djokovic somehow retrieves that and puts it right in the corner, forehand to forehand, then backhand into win from Greikspoor, comes to the net, and then it's the right play. It is the right play, because Djokovic goes straight at Greikspoor, and Greikspoor has a good opportunity to drop volley there and win the point. Goes into the top of the net, and he'll be thinking, come on, got to execute that better. And that's what I'd be thinking anyway. Serve goes out. Obviously yawning. It's 12:40 a.m. here in the UK. Second serve, and Greikspoor goes long. 40 love to Novak. Good serve from Djokovic out wide, and Greikspoor just nowhere near that. So it's 4-1, and he's still a breakup. And I tell you what, this is now looking pretty difficult here for the Dutch player. It needed really to come out and create a statement at the start, but hasn't been able to do that. So Djokovic 4-1 up here and looking very strong, to be honest with you, in comparison to Greikspoor, that is. Just looking a lot more assured and ready to go. Right, so 4-1, hey? 4-1. What do you do if you're Greikspoor? You just need to mix it up more. He needs to be able to hit bigger, which he can't really. It's tough. It is tough. What do you do? Well, there you go. Greikspoor puts his baseball cap on upside down, or sorry, the wrong way around, even. And we are going to be underway here with Greikspoor serving to keep it to just a break. Right, here we go. XBG1 says a 20-minute bathroom break at the end of the set to shift the momentum. Maybe lol. I mean, he's just that much a player. I reckon you could chuck him in anywhere. Although if he wins this, then he'll be rooting for a tennis contract. Well, second serve here for Evans to have a look at. $15-0. Really good hitting there from Greikspoor, especially cross court. The forehand found some good angles there. Good to see. Here you go, 30-15, and Greikspoor looking to keep it to just a break. Good serve out wide, and Djokovic goes long. So 30 all here, and very, very interesting. Just find the whole Djokovic preparation is all a bit. Oh. Hmm. Oh, good subtlety, really good from Djokovic, and ace. Should be ace number 4 maybe? Oh. Djokovic just serving a little bit behind his first serve. Or second serve really at times. Oh. Forehand, by Greikspoor goes into the net. Classic. XBG1 says Andy Murray's coach has told him to expect the long breaks, but still management got over it. There we go. Oh, second serve. Oh. Here we go, 30 love. This is a long rally. Right, here we go. Djokovic just does what he does. Just do what you do. Greikspoor, I think, is going to have to potentially, once he's found a role for another new star. Right, here we go. All come forward. Right, here we go. 4-15, and Djokovic serving to there, basically. Oof. Short return from Djokovic, and Greikspoor puts it into the open court. SBG1 says if someone's sleeping there and you're speaking softly because of it, someone is sleeping, but not in this room actually. So I thought maybe because of the mic, it's pretty clear. But if it's too quiet, let me know. I can speak more like this, which I think is a bit clearer and hopefully a bit louder as well. 40-30 goes down the tee, Djokovic. So 5-2 and 1 game away from the first set. And easy as you like, 25 minutes gone. No issues whatsoever. Impressive stuff from Novak. So interesting though, the records on the line for the Serb. Oof. Right. Looks like we're gonna have to do the set statistics soon. So interesting, isn't it? Technifiber is the racket for Papska. Oof. Five two. Here you go. Greikspoor serving to stay in the set. Greikspoor serving to stay in the set. Guys, you remember to like the video if you don't mind and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. It does help us out a lot. Good serve out wide and Stevens slices right into that. Right, here we go. Right, it's all 15 love, so good start. Good serve out wide, decent backhand return from Djokovic, and then a beautiful into-win forehand from Greikspoor. Really impressive stuff. XBG1 says potential next 3 opponents for Djokovic, Kishkori, Karatsa, Berrettini. Yeah, I don't know. Should crush all of them, to be honest with you, if I'm being honest. $15-0. All good into out forehand. And good into win. Goes top of the net and goes long. So be disappointed with that, I think. Right, there we go. Greikspoor 2 points away from conceding this set. Oh dear, double fault. 15-40 and 5-2 down. Here we go. 2 break points and 2 set points for Novak Djokovic. Novak, oh, I thought that was in. Serve down the line from Greikspoor, but nope, not to be. Good second into the backhand. Djokovic goes very deep, but then goes slice. Oh, slice. Oh, there you go. Ooh. Ooh. Djokovic goes, sorry for the net cord, but you won't care. Set 1, done and dusted. Well, I'm going to go through the stats, and then I might call it a day. I'm absolutely shattered, and I'm pretty sure I'm falling asleep on the stream. 5 aces for Djokovic and 1 for Greikspoor. Double faults, 1 apiece. First set percentage, 65%, so decent from Djokovic. But what's really impressive is the first set points. 92% to 60%, 54% compared to 42% for Greikspoor. And then obviously the usuals, 13 winners compared to 7 unforced errors for Djokovic, 6 winners compared to 9 unforced errors for Greikspoor. Okay, sorry, I'm trying. I really wanted to get through at least half the match, but the time difference is a killer. I need to do one of the earlier matches, I think, potentially tomorrow, considering I'm pretty sure I'm going to fall asleep on the stream otherwise at the moment. Yeah, so tired. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in for the first set. Hopefully we'll be doing a match tomorrow, and not just the first set or second set, but the whole match like we did Murray Tsitsipas. So do keep an eye out for that. Also, of course, I'll be doing my roundup of the day's play as well in a few hours. So do check that out as well. Thank you very much. Stay safe and well. And please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Do check us out on Patreon as well if you want to contribute and get some cool, amazing perks to the channel, and also become a quality shot follower, a proper follower. Cool. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.